I'm going to show how we put up alfalfa here at our operation in Klamath Falls. Behind me is all of our first cutting, minus some stuff out back that is feeder hay that's dirty. This took us 10 days from the day we started cutting till the last unit was in the barn. There's about 1,200 ton here, and we did it off of about 700 acres. Our whole operation is organic, so all this hay is organic, which a lot of it for this first cutting was dirty. There's a lot of mustard and grass, but everything turned out pretty good. But I'm going to show you the process that we go through for one day, basically starting at night and ending like 18 hours later, and we will do that on repeat. So you can kind of get the gist of how our operation runs. So we run Krone big balers for all of our big baling needs, and then we run 4690 Heston small balers, 3 of those for our small baling. But we only put up 18 units of small bales first cutting. Second cutting we'll put up a lot more. So, and then we have 4 rakes that we run, and then everything is stacked with Northwest AG Bale Chaser, and we are running that on our 8360, which this is an awesome combo. We're going out to the field now, and we're going to go see how the dew is on this first field and get this hay season kicked off. We're finally baling away here. I just had to fix one of my knotters that just didn't grab on that first knot. But other than that, we're good. We're ejecting a set of bales here. We're still on the headlands. It's definitely a little dry out right now, so we just need to wait a little longer for that dew to come on. But these windrows are thicker than I was thinking. We can be going a decent amount faster than this, but these pivot tracks are pretty gnarly on things. But we're still going here. We've been here for probably an hour, and everything's going good. This stuff's just pretty dirty. The first cutting was really dirty this year, so there's cheatgrass and all kinds of stuff in it. But let's see, what time is it? It's 11:35 right now. Obviously at night. There's Rylan about to pass me. It's been an hour, and we've had to fix our knotters and different things, but we've put up probably 70 bales in an hour, so we're doing pretty good. So we're just getting done over here at this field. It was getting way too wet. The dew was coming on, and I don't know how much we have left. It's hard to say. I can't see totally, but we pushed it a lot farther than I thought we were able to, because it's 2:13 right now in the morning. So we started at probably 11 basically. So yeah, we actually got a decent amount. There's a lot of hay in that field. I mean, I made which I stopped a lot, was messing with things. I made 117 bales, so Rylan probably made the same. So it's a lot of hay in that. I think that field's like 60-70 acres, and we still have a lot more to do, so we'll get it done tomorrow morning, finish it off, and then right around probably 11 or so we'll start hauling bales, so it kind of lets them sweat. You don't want to haul them too early because they'll just tobacco between each other. So Rylan will probably start hauling, and then I will start baling once the dew falls off in the morning, and hopefully have that done, and then we'll start trucking all that hay. It's the next day, and right now it's about 9 o'clock, and I went and tested the hay out to see if we could bale any about an hour ago, and it was way too wet. We have the guys are raking another field to bale tonight, and I'm just getting over here to the baler, and I'm gonna head out there because I think it'll go. And then I have Mitch, he's driving in right now, and so he'll probably jump in the other baler. Rylan, who was baling with me last night, is probably going to be sleeping, and he'll get going with the Bale Chaser. I don't know, probably around 11:30 or so, or maybe 11. But we're gonna go see if we can get this field done. Oh, it looks like they're just getting back from raking right now. Oh, there's Adrian. He's waving at me. He's giving me a good wave. Oh, there's George. Who's in the last one? Looks like it's Edgar. So they raked the sheen pivot, which it's basically two, well, like 3/4 of that pivot, because the other section is grain. Basically a dry landed grain. But that's what we'll bale tonight. We got to get that done, and it looks pretty all right. I mean, all the stuff's dirty, but I don't think it's going to be as thick as the Manning pivot was, so hopefully it'll go a little faster. But I mean, that thing's probably 120 acres, so we also have our work cut out tonight with those small baling windows and tomorrow morning. We can finally see the field that we baled last night, see some of the bales and stuff. So I don't have much left. It's just kind of the pivot center where it's really low down there in the draw. The dew hits super heavy in those low spots. So we just tried to bale the hill and everything that we could while it was lasting. And now hopefully everything's good right now to finish this up. Oh, it's still a little wet right now down in that lower section. So I'm just over here, kind of in the pivot center here. Gonna try getting some of this stuff baled up. It looks like it's a lot drier and it's higher up. So I'll just start here and work my way out, and Mitch should be showing up pretty soon. The accumulator that we run, they're just fiber accumulators, but we have them doing a 2-bale mode, which puts them side by side. So we pick these bales up 2 at a time with the Bale Chaser. Okay, we're just finishing up this field, so it's 9:57. So Mitch just got here, and you never know how quickly the dew's gonna fall off, so he came out to help me just for a couple minutes. So he's over here finishing this row up, but now we got to just clean up the field and all the missed spots, and then it's gonna probably start moving some hay. We finally got Rylan out of bed to start stacking. We were me and Mitch were moving. We finished baling this morning, and then we were moving all kinds of hay around and moving trailers, just getting ready to have some room at the barns. And about 1 o'clock, Rylan finally started moving, I think. It's 3:30, and he has, I don't know how much of this field left. It's maybe like 5 units or so left, but he's stacking right now. And he's probably gonna mess up just because I'm videoing him. Oh, that was a big pivot track. Yeah, this thing's pretty cool. So you can stack, you can put ties in wherever, and we had the side grabbers custom basically added on. Normally they don't have those side grabbers, so you can hold bales in a location or like tighten things up, and I think all of them should have the side grabbers. But yeah, just the thing has a lot of hydraulic power, no problem at all. It can turn pretty sharp too, which is kind of crazy. Grabs on and goes. And then you can maneuver pretty well. That's what's crazy about this thing. Oh yeah, see, I can follow them right around. So that was like literally back to back. You just spin it right around. But this is his first day stacking, so he's running a little slow, I think. I mean, he already is a little slow, so. So this is how we've been making our units. We just go basically straights, but he uses his side grabber to straighten the bales up. And then there's a tie on the very top. Grab your ties for the top. And then it folds the tongue back in, and you can fix those ties how they stick out like that a little bit once you lift your stack up. But then it closes everything up and you're ready basically for transport mode. It looks like he has a couple gaps in his stack, but it's not bad for his first stack of the year. So I mean, he's stacked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's coming in with his 40th units basically for the end over here. I'll show you how it works over here. So he's gonna start lifting it up. And then they should straighten up the tops. Goes out a little bit here, just like that. Let it go tight. Just like that, he's gone. We started moving the hay that's in the barn out to start our basically feeder hay stack for the cows that calve here at the ranch. So we just started a couple here, but I'm gonna probably have to finish moving that stuff out. We got a lot of the equipment kind of flipped around so that we have more room here to work and get in here with trucks, because things just started accumulating like I thought. So we've been backing trailers into each other. There's enough room that we can back trailers in to fit more stuff. So we got the cattle pods backed in and different things, and we got the hay trailers over here, and we still have some room to park on the corners. But now we have room to pull in with loaded trucks, come around, unload at the barn. So we're basically set up, ready to start moving. The last thing that I got to do is, like I said, move the rest of this hay over to the feeder hay pile. This was what was left over that I didn't end up selling. This barn is our full, like we sell everything in this barn. And then we have 2 other barns that have small bales that we sell, but everything else goes to our cattle for feed. So this is the last stuff. I'll move this over and we'll be ready. We're gonna start putting everything in the first bay, which is on the south side over there, and we'll work our way from there. I also need to go get some hay test samples, so I'll go get my drill, and I got to core drill some of this stuff we just baled to send a test in to make sure I know what the hay's coming out as. Mitch just got here with the truck and we're gonna start moving this stuff. So we ended up getting 48 units out of this thing, which was pretty good because everything we do is organics. So now the real question is my truck of choice, the stub or the rat truck? The rat truck is probably covered in bird shit, so I'd probably choose that. This thing's got a massive motor on it. All the torque, none of the horsepower. I forget what these are, like 1692 cats, old 94. I can't remember the old cats, but it's just a massive motor. Oh, there's a nice spider nest here. And it's pimping, absolutely pimping. It's got all that green interior. It's when you want to have those late night parties. Woohoo! And this thing just always sounds terrible. So, you know, it's pretty cool having like cool road trucks and everything. But once you have a pimpin' field truck, like this cab over, you feel pretty cool. I mean, she's no slouch too. trucks here. It's about a 1 minute drive back to the barn, so we just kind of load each other and go from there. But Ryland's loaded, he's headed back. Mitch is taking a load. Now I'm gonna load myself here. This first field's a little dirty and stuff, so we're putting out some of the dirtier bales outside of the barn for our fall feed, like I was saying earlier, and then the rest of it's going to go in the first bay. So I just am parked over here while Ryland is parked over here. It's a little windy but and noisy. So we're stacking that hay over there right now. Adrian's currently blowing off the balers and retwining and putting in grease, and they're unloading these trucks over here. Then we'll start putting the good stuff in the barn. Okay, the balers are serviced, greased, and twine blown off and ready to go again. So we'll basically have out of the wind a little, but yeah, so basically tonight I bailed last night, but Ryland and Mitch are gonna bail, so they'll probably start around 10 like we did last night, and I don't think they're gonna be able to go as long as we did, just because it looks like the humidity is gonna hit a lot harder. So we'll see how long they can get, and then I'll start hauling hay in the morning from the stuff we were just hauling and get the rest of that put away, and some other hay possibly moved, and then also bale, which they probably won't get that field done, keep on baling that field and see how much more of that we can get done. So that's a wrap for today at 6:30, so we're doing pretty good. So they'll have 3 hours or so of rest and stuff, and then they can go back and bale. So it's a week later since the first video when we were baling at night, and we got most of the hay put up. So we got most of the hay put up by Saturday, and then we had one more field to do, which is kind of farther away, so we pushed it off. We got that baled last night. So it really took us about probably about 5 days to put up all the hay, and all the pivots have already made 2 passes and have irrigated. It looks like we got water on this field. We still have stacks. I got to go haul some more, but as you can see, I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 bays full here, and it will be full once we get the hay from the other field. I think we baled about 220 bales last night, me and Ryland. And then we also have stacks over there, another stack over there, and then that stuff that we baled last night still needs stacks, so Ryland will go stack that today. But it's filling up real quick. But yeah, it only takes us about 6 days to do most of all of our full cutting, as long as we're quick and everything goes as planned. But we now are getting into putting the grain hay up. So we got that cut and some of it's raked. So we'll start baling that probably tomorrow once we get the balers back. But I'm gonna go start trucking and get the rest of this stuff put away and just stacked. So I'm at our last field over here that we have to haul. Ryland just got it stacked. It's the perfect amount of acres, most ideal field size, which is 69 acres. And the yield was pretty good. As you can see the stacks here, we got 36 units out of this thing, which is pretty good. Just keeps getting bigger. Just keeps getting bigger. Oh, there's the whole thing. So we'll haul this tomorrow, and that'll be the last of first to put in the barn. This is our Highway 39 field, we call. It's kind of like in townish. Rylan actually door dashed to his baler last night while we were baling at like midnight, since we're in town. So that is one great thing about this location. I hope you guys like this video. Just like and subscribe and follow for more videos of what we do around here, because I'm just gonna keep posting them.